D-Unit run things. Whole league no things. 3 big sides in his hand. Whole crowd sing his name. Madison Park, crowd so loud. Dolleton jump, Breedle proud. 1 man chill on the touchline still. 3 teams move, how he will beat Rahi quick. Beat Morant clean. Look, Avi, I'll feel the heat. Every ground, same story again. Scoreboard light up his name. D-Unit, D-Unit. Greatest of all time. Running 3 clubs on the same headline. From South Park Road to Breedle Sky. Dolleton dance with a rivals cry. D-Unit, D-Unit. Banner in the stand. Boss of the league with a master plan. Raise your hands high when the teams walk through. Everything win when he points at you. Everything win when he points at you. One out front, ice cold calm, 1/2 chance, hit like a storm, net shake mad, crowd jump fence, hold back line, lose their sense, roll take a ball when the South Park sun, last home game but the work all done, legend walk slow, tears in his eye, D-Unit, clap with a fist up high, D-Unit, D-Unit, greatest of all time, running 3 clubs on the same headline, from South Park Road to Breedle Sky, Dolleton dance with a rivals cry, D-Unit, D-Unit, banner in the stand, boss of the league with the master plan. Raise your hands high when the teams walk through. Everything win when he points at you. Everything win when he points at you. Who beat Rahi? D-Unit. Who beat Murat? D-Unit. Luka Navi? D-Unit. Ox the league? Who run it? 3 big badges, 1 big brain, 3 home crowd scream his name. From first kick-off to the last full time, he rewrite the history line. D-Unit, D-Unit, greatest of all time. Running 3 clubs on the same headline, from South Park Road to Breedle Sky. Dolleton dance when the rivals cry. D-Unit, D-Unit, banner in the stand, boss of the league with the master plan. 1 score, 1 wave, goodbye fight 2. Whole world know that he built his crew. Everything win when he points at you. Everything win when he points at you.
Hello and welcome to the round of 16 World Cup Fantasy Deadline stream. And yeah, I think the internet might actually be playing up. I might actually have to reboot it really quickly at the beginning of the stream, which is why I've started a little bit early, just to see if it is causing me issues. I'm a little unsure if it is or not, so I'm just going to wait to see what happens when it does load up. Otherwise, we'll quickly flick it over. I've had a busy day. I've not had much sleep, and maybe the internet's actually going to be okay. It's hard to tell at the moment. It looks like it might actually be all right. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to roll with it anyway. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. 644, unless we get a few internet issues to begin the stream with. That's what we love to see. I love to see it. Hopefully that has fixed the problem. Let's have a look. I think it does. I don't know why it needs me to do it like that in order to get the stream up and running. That's just stupid. Anyway, we're up and about. Anyway, 136 points. FYI, you can see I'm not cheating here. This is my actual rank. 136 points. Actually, we'll go back to the round of 32. It was a huge week for me. 136 points, 644 in the world. Pretty happy with the way things are going. Let's be fair. I would never have dreamed. I've actually nailed, I can't believe how well I nailed this team. So like I had Medina and Martinez, they obviously sucked against Cabo Verde, conceding multiple goals. And then I didn't have 1 blank in my team. Literally had no blanks in my entire team. I ended up with, and I picked the perfect captain. Mbappe ended up having the most points out of all my players. And it's just worked out really well. So what can I say? Also, it looks like we're still having some issues with the internet. Are you kidding me? Sort it out, mate. Actually, it looks like we should be fine. But maybe it's just sorting itself out. I don't know what's doing there. Let me refresh my own stream and see what's going on here. Is that going to fix it? It's playing an ad now. Let's have a look. God, just when you think that you just want to have a little bit... Maybe it's fine. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Sabari in. Yeah, look, let's go to the round of 16. I have 4 transfers to make. All my players... Which means open that up. Still trying to reconnect me. This is never a good sign. Never a good sign. Well, it's really struggling here. It doesn't want to work for me, actually. It still doesn't want to work for me. Still can't get the timer to work. That's disappointing. It doesn't want to work for me, does it? Oh, it's saying the internet is still bringing... You got to be kidding me. It's as if I'm going to have to restart the entire thing. Oh, it doesn't even want... Yeah, there we go. All right, we've got the timer counting down there. Exactly 2 hours. It's still giving me issues. I don't understand what the problem is. Oh, I did this the last deadline stream as well, and then I had to literally reset. And you're trying to fix the internet. God, Starlink is literally the worst provider in the world. Still waiting. Still problematic. We've lost a stream, haven't we? No, we're still good, apparently, according to this. Just doesn't want to play anything. Oh, actually, looks like we're good. All right, let's keep it going. What a shambolic start. Anyways, that's the team. I'm going to make some moves. I've got 4 moves to make, and look, be fair, I was going to sell Vinny Jr. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell Vinny Jr. anymore. I was going to get rid of him for Bellingham. I feel like potentially now that Switzerland have got through against Colombia, I feel like I want to keep my Colombian players, and I think that I'm going to get rid of Zambi. I'm also tempted to get rid of Messi. I thought Argentina were rubbish against Cabo Verde. I was very disappointed in what they put out in that game. It just wasn't a very good showing from them at all. So I used a qualification. But if you've not used your qualification booster, get it over and done with. These are the easy games. I mean, Argentina should beat Egypt, right? They should beat Egypt. France should beat Paraguay tonight. And I think Morocco beat Canada tonight pretty easily. So that's where I'm looking to target my moves. So I do like Sabari. A lot of people have been talking about Sabari. I really like Sabari. I think he's a really good move in. I obviously have 0.5 in the bank. I only spent 104.5 million in the round of 32. So I've actually got some money to play with. I'm just not sure where I want to spend it, to be honest. The goalkeepers are... I keep thinking Argentina should be better than the... They just look so bad. They actually look really bad. Successfully reconnected. Hopefully we're good to go. Hopefully this sorts it. I did the other day. God, it really doesn't like me today, does it? Does not like me at all. Actually, it's going to end the stream, isn't it? No, it's fine. Looks like we're fine. All right, surely that's fixed it. Surely. I'm keeping Argentina assets for this round, then dropping them the next round. Yeah, I think they get done. If they beat Egypt, I think they get rolled in the next round after this one. I think that just looks... I don't know. I was hoping. I was rooting for Cabo Verde to get through. I was just hoping they'd get in. The big question for me is Kane versus Haaland. I know Kane scored twice the other day, but I feel like Bellingham could easily have had a hat-trick in that game the other day. And for that reason, I just think that, I don't know if I can... It's difficult. This is where, like, you get lucky or you don't get lucky in these kind of rounds, because the game gets a lot harder. Lots of people will be on the same kind of players now because, like, there's less teams. There's 16 teams left. You've only got so many teams you can pick players from. It's not easy trying to pick the players that you think are going to bang anymore. And, like, Medina was really bad. Like... He doesn't offer anything attackingly. Molina looks so much better than Medina, but I think he costs 0.4 million more. For what it's worth, Martinez today was electric. I thought he was brilliant for Argentina, and that's why Man United looks so much better when he's in the team, because he just is, he's capable of playing that forward ball that just, I mean, his finish was electric. Like, that finish was an elite finish for his centre-back. Let's be fair here. How about Hakimi and Buono to come in and place as Santos and Martinez? Don't mind it at all. Bellingham got smacked because decided to be... Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair, G. Definitely couldn't agree more with that. Looks like that might have fixed it. Sometimes just weird stuff. Hakimi, 100%. Hakimi's coming into the team. Douglas Costas, whatever his stupid name is, he's gone. He'll be definitely leaving the team. So I do intend on... Where is the defenders? This is where it gets a little bit tricky trying to actually bring players in, because I'm like, hold on, I want Hakimi, because Hakimi against Canada just seems like a straight up no-brainer to me. So, like, I'm 1.2 million short just to do that one move. Pretty happy to keep Vargas. I really feel like I want to get rid of Manzambi just because of the fact that I'm probably going to play Munoz and Vargas potentially if Argentina don't keep a clean sheet. So in that aspect, I think that potentially bringing in Sabari, I can't spell his name. That's how good I'm going here. Sabari, my God, Sabari. I'm 2.4 million short. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky because I'm like, I need to free up some money. So like in my head, lots of people are on Messi, right? Like I understand lots of people are on Messi. It makes a lot of sense. But could I turf him out? Could I get rid of Messi? Maybe that is the play. Let's go to the forward line because there are some good forwards that will free up the money I need to do the other move that I'm looking at that I think that could do well this week. So like Kane obviously looks really good, but I just think that I've gone Haaland over Kane for the fact that originally I was like Haaland will exit the competition. I thought that they would actually lose, but they didn't. I don't think Brazil will keep Haaland out, so I think Haaland's actually still a really good pick. I really like Quintorris. For what it's worth, he just looks, I mean, is he over 5%? He's still under 5%. Like, he just looks so good. Like, he actually looks stupid. Part of me really wants to bring in Ronaldo as well, but that does not free up the funds I require in order to go there. So, for me, that's a bit of a no-go. Raul Jimenez, even like Raul Jimenez costs more money, 7 mil. I don't rate him. I think that realistically, it's got to be Sabari. Sorry, not Sabari. It's got to be if I bring in Quintorris, right, and transfer him in, I've got one move left, so I can. Sabari's in for Manzambi, and I'm just backing in Colombia to get the job done. I'm backing in Argentina, but also I'm getting rid of Messi because I just think that he's a bit of a fraud at the moment. I don't really rate what they've done. And then obviously I've got 2 million left in the bank, so then I can get rid of. I can get rid of Medina. I just don't like Medina as a pick. I know that I know I'm ditching out Argentina players, and maybe it is a little bit knee-jerky because of the fact that the Cabo Verde weren't overly good today. But I just think that there's potential chance to get some more points here from like other players. So for me, I am tempted by a double up in the what do you call it? I'm losing the plot here. In the Moroccan defense, I feel like when we're going to see that lineup before the Canada game, right? I'm very tempted to go with another Moroccan defender. I don't rate any of these other defenders. Like, I don't think Mexico keep a clean sheet. I know they've not conceded a goal yet. I just think that they're going to concede a goal in this game. I think Spain concede against Portugal as well. That's my gut feel there. I'm not interested in having a second USA defender. You could go Martinez against Egypt potentially, but I feel like that is definitely a case of chasing points. Nuno Mendes is actually a player that I'm a little bit interested in, because I feel like he's the kind of player that could exploit Cucurella. Cucurella plays on the left. No, hold on. Who plays on the right for Spain? It's Pedro Porro. He could definitely exploit Pedro Porro down the right-hand side for Spain. Part of me just thinks, I don't know, I've got no Portugal players in my team, and I think Portugal win. I don't know, but then I'm playing Nuno Mendes against Cucurella, and that doesn't feel good either. So, like, part of me is like going, this makes a lot more sense to just use the transfer and bring in a Moroccan player and just roll with it. So, look, Jupe apparently is on a yellow card potential thing, and this is a knockouts. People will play regardless. I feel like Jupe's probably better than Riyadh, and money's not so much of an issue for me, so it's just either or, really. I mean, Jupe could be really good. I'm going to leave it there for now, but I've got 1.5 million in the bank that I haven't spent. I don't know. I'm keen to know what people think. Am I being stupid by turfing out Messi? I just think that he was pretty average. Not going to lie. He played against Cabo Verde. He looked poor. I just thought Argentina were poor. Anyway, I'm going to get into your comments now, and then we'll talk about my team as the stream goes on. Hakimi in. For me, Hakimi has to be in. I'm going to be captaining him in the game against Canada for sure as well, before obviously switching to Mbappe. Oh, that's all I was going to get. Sorry, Jupe. Sorry, piss off, mate. I just realised I haven't got I haven't got a France player. I know who this is meant to be. Sorry, I've lost the plot here. This is actually going to be. I'm going to find him in a second. There we go. Quande. That's who it's going to be. Quande from France. I'm going to have 4 French players against Paraguay, 100%. So that leaves me with 0.6 million in the bank. Okay, that's a bit better. I'm not wasting as much money. So that's what I think I might end up there, but I'm not 100% sure. I am very tempted by Kane. I don't mind a -3 as well. I'm open to making a 5th move and taking -3. I feel like Morocco is going to have a nice defensive game. Are you not using clean sheet shield today? No, I'm not using clean sheet shield. Yeah, that's why I'm moving Medina out. Yoga. Yeah, Sabari, yeah, he's going to be coming in for Manzambi, I think, probably. Brazil defense is kind of shaky. That's why Douglas Costas, is whatever his name is out the door. Been waiting to watch your stream all week. Thank you very much, my friend. Sabari, I still think Argentina will squeak their way through. I think they'll squeak their way through to the next round. I don't know if they go too much further after that. Get Kane over Haaland, maybe. I could do that for a -3. Bring Martinez over Kukurea. I'm not sure about that one. Get rid of Haaland. What if Riyad gets a clean sheet using clean sheet shield? So that means he doesn't get scouting bonus. Yeah, so if all right, so just on that, because not many people are aware of this, if your player does not actually keep a clean sheet, right? So for example, if Riyad and Morocco don't keep a clean sheet, he's under 5% owned, and you've played the clean sheet shield, even though the clean sheet shield means they can concede 1 goal and they'll still get the clean sheet points, which is +5, they won't get the scouting bonus because they didn't actually get a clean sheet. It's actually not, I can't find it anywhere in the rules where it's explicit about it, but that's essentially where we're at with that one. Very good point though. So yeah, happy to cover that. Get rid of Haaland. What if, yeah, I did Quinoris for Haaland because that's funny to me. Like it, G. Do you think it does it worth to bring Sabari instead of Jude for 3 points? Oh, yeah, I don't mind that. I think Jude Bellingham's going to be really good against Mexico though, for what it's worth. If you had Kane, would it be easy to switch? Connors, Haaland's the most logical choice. Yeah, I just feel like Haaland, I can't really justify getting rid of Haaland. Norway, every time Haaland has played for Norway for like the last 10 games or whatever, he's scored. So like I'm literally moving out a bloke that's going to score a goal. Brazil's defense, we saw Brazil's defense against Japan. Haaland's going to score, let's be fair. Bring Jupor Mazraoui over Hakimi. Yeah, you could. I just prefer Hakimi. I think he's got way more goal threat about him. Canoris looks great when oh mate, how is Spurs players in the squad for England? Oh, it was anyone that watched that watch along. It was painful to watch that England game. Like, I feel like I'd do a better job managing England than Thomas Tuchel. I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like he's God. Change Kukurea and Hakimi with Jupe and Martinez. Fair. No, mate. A better lineup would be Kane, Haaland, Messi, Munoz, Martinez, and Kuku, along with Riyad and Quande. Same midfield with Barcola over Dembele. Yeah, I just think that Dembele's got a higher ceiling than Barcola. That's my gut read on that. I would switch up Bruno G. I think Bruno G's just got so many routes to points. I just think that doesn't make sense to move him. Medina is injured, yeah, so he's going to probably go out of my team. Do you really think Haaland has more chance of scoring than Messi? Is really the simple. I think they're on about the same. Messi's an old man. He's just played 120 minutes. Haaland has played 90. I think that I'm backing in the cyborg beast. The Norse Force, as Nightmare would call him. Maybe Cabo is just super good. Maybe. Is Medina okay? I just joined. I think he went off a cramp from what I could tell. Dina's a good choice for your team. Yeah, it could be. Go a French defender. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, Quande. Sorry, that was part of my plans. My original plan was Vinny Jr. to Bellingham. Then it was 3 defenders in, which was Hakimi, Quande, and some other idiot. And it was Kukurea out, Medina out, and some other bozo that was in there that I can't remember who was in there, but someone out. And Pacquiao, yeah, he could be all right. Plays France next round. Yeah, you get 5 transfers in the round of the quarterfinal round, so I'm quite happy to just bring in Morocco defenders for the 1 game week and then move them out the week after. Pedro Porro is also a 50-50 Laurent. Yeah, that's the problem for him, I suppose. Hello, Sean. How are you, my friend? Get Riyad and you'll have so much money to be flexible in other places. Yes. I don't think I need to be, though. Like, I'm pretty happy with the way the team looks at the moment. Riyad and Knockno. So, well, we're going to see anyway. We'll see the Moroccan lineup before the end of the stream, so that's happy days. What are you doing with the booster and would you want to rate? Yeah, mate, if you whack your team in the chat, I'm happy to look at your team. I'm not going to look at a different website or whatever. If you type it out, I'll definitely look at it and give my opinions on it. Argentina did look off. Yeah, I just thought Cabo Verde, mate. They were so good, weren't they, Jojo? France, Argentina final for me. The D-Unit, Kanji, how are you, buddy? Sorry you don't have an extra 2.0 in TV over everyone else. I know, how good would it be, Kanji? Imagine if I had an extra 2 million over everyone else, mate. I'd be absolutely cooking. But yeah. Why not Saliba instead of Koundé? Koundé just looks slightly more attacking. That's my gut read on it. If you're really selling Messi and you need it in your YouTube title, it's a massive hook. Number 644 in the world should do the job, shouldn't it, Andrew? Colombia came though, knocked 50k off my rank, which was nice. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that Colombia shout. I mean, like when I watched the end of the Argentina game, I was like, oh man, I can't believe Martinez and Medina haven't kept the clean sheet against these flogs. I'm going to have to bring in Munoz and Vargas. And I was like, this is fraught with danger. And I was like, but I'm just hoping they keep a clean sheet and that the Ghana play like they did against England, where they didn't show any ambition. And for what it's worth, Ghana played very similar to the way they played against England with almost zero ambition. And yeah, the team ended up looking pretty good on paper. It actually looked really sexy on paper. So 20 points from the last game. Happy days. It took me from, yeah, as I said, 116 up to 136. So you can't complain with that. When you get 136 points at any match day, you've got to be pretty happy with that. Bought Tielemans. Belgium have already played twice at the stadium. Could pay off. Yes, I don't mind that at all. He's also on penalties as well. Have a point. Don't mind that at all. Haaland, Messi, Mbappe to Messi, Mbappe, Ozabal. I don't know. I've got a sneaky suspicion, Bale, that Portugal will do something in that game. That's just my gut read on that fixture. Spain actually have trouble beating Portugal. Like I think that last season in the what do you call it? What do they call it? The Euro Nations League or whatever, the final. Like Spain lost to Portugal. So like there's history here. Ronaldo's quite often scores against Spain as well. I think it might be the way that Spain defend, maybe, but yeah. Something to keep in mind. What do you think of Brahim Diaz? I don't mind him. He should be a pretty good punt tonight against Canada, I think. I think Haaland scores. Yeah, same. That's why I feel like I just need to leave him in there. So Gad, Szoboszlai and Palmer have received rest, so I can start with them in my game week 1. Yeah, Messi, turfed. What do you think of Pepe instead of Quinoris? For me, Quinoris just seems a no-brainer. If those are your two options, Quinoris seems a no-brainer. He's playing against an England team that have no right back because James is obviously out and they didn't bring a replacement, and the replacements they've got there at the moment look bang average. Looks classy Colombia as well. It's so hard to pick clean sheets. Yeah, it is. It is. I think that Morocco should have the second best chance. Like if I had to read the games, France should be a no-brainer for a clean sheet. Should be, being the key word there. Morocco, I think, are the next best bet at keeping a clean sheet. And then for me, it's probably Argentina against Egypt. Now, I know I'm selling my Argentina defender and I'm selling the attacker. I didn't think much of the Egypt-Australia game. It was like two lowly countries fighting off in the round of 32. I know that I'm being a little bit derogatory, but that's just how I read the game, to be fair. I think Kane will equal Haaland this round, so going against main sticks, no Kane, fair. Why not Argentina defender? I mean, if you're conceding twice against Cabo Verde, I'm concerned. That's all I'm going to say. I'm concerned about that. Sorry. I honestly think Mexico is overrated and will crash. Not even England fan. Fair. Like this. Yes, please smash a like on the stream as well. As I'm 5 points behind you, I'm looking for a couple of differential picks. Hope to finish top 1K. Yeah, I'm just hoping to. I mean, originally when I started World Cup Fantasy, I was like, if I finish top 10K, I'd be pretty happy. The fact that I'm sitting here halfway through and I'm at number 644, I'm like, maybe I'm not as bad as I thought I was. I think that all this game has told me is that the 2004-2005 FPL season where I finished 4,881 was not a fluke. I actually know what I'm doing. It's just this year, DC just pissed all over me and I couldn't get on top of it. Whereas this game does not have stupid crap that I can't actually see in a game. And that plays a big part. That's how I pick my team. I watch the games. So like, it's really annoying when I can't actually tell what's going on in a game and you're getting points for stuff that I just can't I can't see. Is 2 US defense okay? Yes, I think so. Who do you think is going to win think you can beat the D-Unit League and footy him? It could be me. Actually, could be me. I'm Brittle City in my team, right? Like, I actually have Brittle City. They're undefeated this season. I think they're 2 goals off goal difference on being on top. It could be me. But yeah, if you win, you get your club for free. Also, you get yourself a free shirt. So just good chance to check it out. They are sponsoring the channel for the World Cup and that. You can get yourself a South Park shirt. We're about to get promoted to Div 1. If we win today at 3 a.m., which is 8 p.m. UK time, we will be in Division 1 next season, and the D-Unit's up and about, baby. Yep, smash a like. We're launching our FPL campaign here, you better believe it. I can't see Argentina getting to the final myself, Colombia and Swiss. I agree with that statement. I'm not using clean sheet bonus today, no. I'll be saving that for the quarterfinals or the semi-finals. I'm not sure which one yet. Saliba can score from set pieces, but Konde won't, but he plays on the right hand side. Someone correct me. Luka Dean will play on the left. Kwande plays on the right. He'll go up as an attacking kind of fullback. He probably gets nothing. I agree with you. And he's over 5% owned, so that's also non-helpful. Messi adds 100 viewers in 10 minutes. It probably does. I don't even know how to change it midstream, to be honest with you, Nightmare. Messi out. Actually, I can do that. There's a way of me doing it. I have no idea how to do that. Actually, I'm going to try and do this live. This is actually going to be a bit weird. If I accidentally drop off, actually, I'm going to try and change this. Hold on, let's go here. Let's go to live. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to do this just for Nightmare. Messi out. There we go. Just for Nightmare. I think I've changed the stream title. I don't know if actually that worked, but hopefully it did. I'm just not using it because I just think that there's, like, for example, I'm pretty comfortable. If I pick these defenders, I reckon I get 3 clean sheets. France will keep a clean sheet. Morocco I'm backing in, and then hopefully I get an attacking return from one of the other 3. I wouldn't even be surprised if Colombia kept the clean sheet against Switzerland for what it's worth. 4 French attackers because it's fun. Don't mind that at all as well. Not using the clean sheet bonus. I just think that it's not the week for it. GK Freese, Malgin, I don't mind that. Mazraoui, Hakimi, Lissandro, Molina, Medina. Well, you've got a lot of Argentinian defense there. I don't mind it though, to be fair. Dembele, Elise, Sabari, Yamal, Zico, Messi, Mbappe, Kane, clean sheet shield on. I don't mind it. That's a pretty good team. The only thing I would say is that I'm not sure Yamal does much in that game against Nuno Mendes. That's just my gut read. Martinez, Konde, and Jupe, or Magnan, Medina, and Hakimi. The first 3. I really love Hakimi though, so you can drop someone else down, like Riyadh or something like that, and fund it. Yeah, I agree with what Tom just said there. Yeah. I'm good. Kabasi, Munoz, Yamal, and Trossard, Dequande, Riyadh, Dembele, and Sabari. Don't mind it. Pretty good moves. I watch lots of Arab football, and Egypt's defense is screwed. Messi can really score against them because I think Cabo Verde were just very good. One of their defenders has the most. Yeah, I know that guy. The dude that got knocked out. I don't even know his name. He clearly got knocked out, and somehow he wasn't subbed off. Like, I was doing that game and watching it, like doing the watch along, and I was like, how's that guy not been taken off? He's been clearly knocked out. And then he scored an own goal, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? Quadruple Morocco defensive clean sheet shield. I don't mind that. That's a pretty good move. Quadruple Morocco defense with clean sheet shield. All right, I'm going to go back to this, right? So for me, the reason why I'm not playing it today, the clean sheet shield, I'm going to try and explain so it makes it a little bit more sense. If I'm playing the clean sheet shield, I feel like I want to play 5 at the back because I'm backing in every one of the defenders I pick to concede less than 2 goals, which means I'm going to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 points from clean sheets in the back line. I just think with the fixtures on this week, there are more points that you can get outside of the clean sheets further forward in your team. That's why I'm not playing it today. I feel like the next couple of rounds, the games will be way more cagey. We'll get to the quarterfinals. The good teams play the good teams and whatever. We're probably looking at 1-2-1 games like that. I think that makes a lot more sense to me. I could be wrong. I might be completely off it, but that's just my read on it, and I think I'm going to stick with that read. Saw Argentinian defender as well this morning. Can't see him. Yeah, exactly. Messi out is a wild move. Well, is it? Problem is I have 2 England. Sorry, I'm miles behind on the channel. We're going to try and catch up in a quick. 1 defender and 1 goalkeeper. So basically picking Quinoris means I'm going against my own team. Yeah, that's fair. That does feel bad. Clean sheet shield feels best in the quarters where they're quite, yeah, exactly. Kane or Haaland keep. I think you keep them both. If you've got either of them, I think they're both keeps. Pray to God you don't use review and solo and all that. I'm never going to use that kanji. I'm not someone that defaults my views. I'm very adamant about the way I feel about football. I do a lot of research myself. I watch a lot of games. I feel like I'm opinionated, but also I'm quite knowledgeable about what teams are trying to do and stuff. So I'm never going to change. Haaland or Quinoris. Oh, that's a tough call, man. I'm going to defer to the card. Haaland versus Quinoris. We're going with Quinoris, apparently. No, I did not use wildcard this round, buddy. I was pretty happy with my team last week, and all my players progressed through to this round. So I deliberately picked the team I did last week, thinking I would have luxury moves this week, and that's essentially what I've ended up with. I'm good. Sandri, how are you? Your moves are good. I don't mind either of them. They look pretty good. Also, Saliba is cheaper, so you can actually... Yeah, I don't need the money, though. So I've actually got money left over here, 0.6 million with Kwande in. Morocco lineup. So, yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm not making any moves until I've seen the lineup. So that's essentially why I've not done anything. Nightmare's brilliant. If you haven't already subbed to the Nightmare, go over and sub to him. Me and Nightmare are going to be doing a lot of content this season for FPL together. So keep your eyes out for that. Probably going to be appearing on each other's channels quite a bit this season. So something to look forward to. I know a lot of people like it when me and him are on together. So there's definitely something to look forward to. And I'm excited to hop back, invite him back on the channel and also to hop back on his as well. Don't know whether to use a clean sheet shield this week or go Harry Kane as a 12 man. I'd go 12 man this week all day long. 12 man this week. Dean and Barcola might be worth the punt now. Could be. Jack. Good to see you, buddy. Why not pick Mega instead of Vargas? Maybe Elise instead isn't needed. Mate, have you seen Elise play? He's so good. I just have to have him. Are you wild to take out Messi? Maybe. My new transfers are Guimaraes, Brazil, Tielemans, Belgium, and Hakimi, Morocco. Nice. Bruno Guimaraes or Bellingham, either or are pretty good. Bruno G is obviously way cheaper, so it depends on your budget, really. Mohammed, fair. Thoughts on taking a point hit this week? I like it. I don't mind the point hit. I'm actually weighing up to take a hit myself. If money's not a problem, who's better pick, Mazraoui or Riyadh? Riyadh. Mazraoui's a crap attacker. Absolutely crap attacker. Taking a point hit this week, potentially, yes. But at the moment, with this team, no. That's 4 transfers used on screen at the moment. I haven't actually pressed the button to confirm them yet. And also, people might not be able to see actually what I'm doing. I've just realized my screen's not in the right spot. Thank you, made a great point. Also, France and Morocco will likely just keep clean sheets. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why play the clean sheet shield when you think they're going to keep a clean sheet? Like, it's a waste of a chip. That's my gut read on it. I think the chip in general is wank. It's up there, actually, with bloody... It's up there with the bench boost chip. Just utter crap, really. Yeah, great point. Thank you. Is a French defender super important? No, but it does feel pretty nice, I think. Max captain, final or semis? I'm going final for me, the max captain. I just think it's so hard to pick. The last games, the 3rd versus 4th playoff is going to be included in the final match day. So like the final, you got the final there, but it also includes third versus fourth. It's hard to know who's going to bang in that game week. So I just think it makes sense to play max captain that week. That's just my feel on it anyway. If you had to pick Elise or Dembele, for me, it's Elise. He's cheaper and I feel like Elise is more explosive. It's the worst chip ever, using it to just get it out of the way. Don't mind it. Wait, why Haaland over Messi? Because Messi looked, for what it's worth, Messi's play. I'm biased, right? For me, if you gave me Ronaldo versus Messi, I'm picking Ronaldo all day long. I don't need to go into the reasons why. Rahi always tries to bait me into arguments about this particular conversation. For me, I'm team Ronaldo. I would rather have him up front of my forward line than Messi. Because I don't want to explain why. It's just, that's how I feel. Maybe one played for Man United and did it at Stoke away, and one did not play for Man United and couldn't do it at Stoke away. Well, we don't know because he never did, or he never tried, more to the point. But yeah, I just think that Haaland is going to Haaland's going to sit Gabriel on his ass. Let's be fair here. Max captain activated. Messi gave up second half. The commentator called in. Yeah, I know. The funny thing is, Martinez had the balls to take Ronaldo off. And yes, Ronaldo scored, well, he scored an offside goal. It was an elite finish. Then he scored the penalty. Martinez had the balls to take him off. The Argentinian manager has no balls. I mean, Messi was literally a passenger for the last 40-odd minutes in that game. Injury time, extra time, and then the last 10 or so minutes of the normal game. Like, he did nothing. And I think that he's got 120 minutes into his legs. Is he actually going to be any good against Egypt? I'm not so sure. I know Egypt obviously played 120 minutes as well, so you've obviously got to take that into consideration. But, yeah. I think Riyad's still a better pick, Sandri. I have the same team as you, but instead of Kwande, Haaland, Vargas, I have Lissandro Martinez, Messi, Magman. Yeah, I don't mind those moves. Mate, the number one sports news source for France said Bakol will be starting, so it might be better to pick over Dembele. Also, I'm very happy you listen to me getting down. Oh, mate, I'm glad that I listened. People were telling me about Dest, and I'm glad I went there because England were crap. Hakimi, Sabari, Quinoris for Medina, O'Reilly's at Manzami, Messi. Like it. Oof, Riyad out. Is Riyad out? Have they dropped the lineup? We're about 90 minutes away from the kickoff, so maybe they have. Is Bellingham a good pick? I don't mind Bellingham as a pick. I did weigh up bringing him in myself. Would you prefer Hakimi, Bellingham, or Riyad Vinny? The former. Hakimi, Bellingham all day long. I have the same team, but if you finish above Nightmare, is he going to send you a shirt? Nah. I don't want a shirt. Unless Nightmare creates his own football shirt, then I definitely want one because I definitely want to be involved in that. Sponsored by the FPL Nightmare Shed. That'd be pretty sick, I reckon. Right on the front of the shirt and the logo, that'd be well sick. Riyad benched. Oh, can you at least consider Elise captain? No. Sorry, Kanji, just no. I use my 12-man chip, so you're considering between Haaland and Quinoris. Either all look pretty good. Same team at Martinez, Freese, nice. Kwande, Medina, yep. Guimaraes, Yamal, Haaland, Messi, Forza. I just don't. Yamal looked good for Spain, but he just looks off it still for me. Thoughts on Max captain this week? Don't mind it if that's what you want to do. Never going to say someone don't play something. My God, I've got to catch up here. Kukuran and Kabasi to Kwande and Mazraoui because I don't have funds. Yeah, fair. My shirts will be more like duvet. I get my duvet out, man. It's freaking cold in here. Absolutely cold. Sorcerer, how are you, buddy? Trusty Go Vozabael, funds, qualification booster, activated, nice. Nice. It should be nice 22 points for you there, FPL, have a point. Wouldn't it make sense to have Messi over Haaland to prevent team clashes? I haven't got any Brazilian defenders. And I have Munoz and Vargas against Messi the round after this one. I'm a little unsure about where the clash is there. What do you think of Martinez and Magman instead of Kwande and Vargas? Yeah, I feel like Martinez' case of chasing points, but he's not a bad pick. Thoughts on Dean, or is it safer to upgrade and not worry about scouting bonus? I think it's better to just upgrade and not worry about it. Ronaldo is nice and rested. Get him in. I've been tempted, nightmare. I'm not going to lie. Argentina will keep CS against Egypt. Egypt ain't well structured like Cabo Verde, yeah, but they've got better attackers. Anyone else seen the thing with Barcola playing over Douay? Yeah, that's interesting. Who doubts on Medina starting? Thoughts on a Silver Sands move to Romero? Don't mind it. Sponsored by the FPL Shed. Love it. Barcola and Douay were creating, but maybe Barcola is being touted because Chouamini is out. Yeah. Morocco lineup is out. Ronaldo, McDowdo. Same team I have. Yep. Nice. Your team looks good, mate. If you've got the same team and those are your only changes, I rate them. A lot more passion than Messi, I agree. Also, he looks like he's managing the team when he's not in the field. Kukre and Kabasi to Kwande and Mazraoui because I think I've read that one out a couple of times. Obsessed with people doing the same as him so he doesn't mess up alone. Polymarket reporting Barcola playing over Douay. It was on FPL Fran's deadline stream. Good old Fran. Shout out to him. Mazraoui would never get near my squad at my club. Bayern, he was crazy when he went to United. He turned horrendous for some reason because he went to Man United, and that's what we do. We make players worse. Going Elise and captain. If Hakimi doesn't get double digits, Morocco lineup is out and Riyadh is benched. Okay, I need to check this lineup. Hold on. Where do we go? Sorry, I'm just going to go to matches. I need to see the lineup. This is going to look a little bit. Actually, no, cancel. Let's go to open link a new tab. There we go. Sorry, I'm just needing to see the lineup myself before this is going to help me make up my mind about who I want to bring in. So just bear with me a second while I have a look. Lineup. All right, I don't even know what you can see on your screen, but for Canada, it's Crepau on goal, Johnston, De Flores, Bombito, Larry, Singo. What is they're playing one midfielder? Is Canada, come on. There's no way they're playing one midfielder. Estouqui is in midfield by himself, and then they're playing four attackers. Come on. They're not playing a 5-1-4. That's just stupid. David Olawesi Buchanan, and Ali Ahmed. And then for Morocco, it's Buona in goal, Hakimi, Mazraoui, Jupe, and Halhal. Saudi, Onia, Sabari, El Kanoush, El Ayaniu, and Brahim Diaz. Okay. Hakimi's in. I can bring in the Jupe bloke instead if I like him. Oh, this is... I feel like I need the hit. I feel like I need a hit. I feel like I want to go in on the Moroccan defense. I feel like Belgium score against the USA. I feel like it's actually worth a hit. I feel like this is what I want to do. I feel like this could be a really good move. Like, this might actually be worth a -3. Double Morocco defense. Then you've got Kwande for France. That should be 3 clean sheets, right? Kwande, Hakimi, Jupe. Worth the -3, I reckon. Then you've got Sabari. I feel like it's a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2. I don't think there's any world where I can not actually, if I get rid of, hold on, who's Kwande in for? Left Medina in there. Revert. I could do it without a hit, actually, to be fair. I could just not go for Kwande. How much money I've got? 1.8. I could actually go for triple. I could go for quadruple France attack. I could go for Barcola there. So I could, in theory, go for 4 France attackers. But then I'm stuck with Medina again. I just think Medina looks like a liability. I'm not going to lie. I just think that he looks pretty average. Again, that's 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we think about that? Side doesn't get the positions good. Quinn or Kane. If I haven't got Kane, can't have Hakimi. Fair. for a clean sheet is a bargain. If I have Kane, can't have Hakimi. I just think Messi just doesn't look that good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Just don't rate him. I feel like he's old. I feel like he's an old man. He's like Ronaldo, but just he doesn't get subbed. That's half the issue with him. Let's be fair. It wouldn't be a D-Unit stream without a hit 100%. Def out. I don't know. Mate, Canada are playing a 4-4-2. You got it wrong. Yeah, that's what that's on the website. I'm just reading out what they've put on the website. That's it. Chouameni out. Portugal should be building their team around Bruno F. I feel certain other players are starting to get annoyed. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Ronaldo just, yeah, it is what it is. Especially bought him Kate last night, lol. I just think, yeah, I feel like Messi looks like he's running out of gas. Should we do a starting fair? Juve not all that. Des will be better. All that Colombian defender for 3.9. Doesn't look that good. Top scorer in the competition. Settle down, no, man. I mean, he's playing Farmers. Like, I was sitting there, right? So he's, all right, I'm going to go back to this. So people sitting there telling me Messi's all this and all that, right? So he scored a hat-trick against Jordan. Where are they? They're not at the World Cup anymore. The last time I checked, they're Cactus. Actually, they didn't even... No, sorry, I take that back. He scored a hat-trick against Algeria. Where are Algeria? They got swatted by Switzerland this morning, 2-0, in one of the easiest games you've ever seen in your life, basically showing they're a bunch of farmers and Messi just farmed on them. Then we've got... Hold on, what was the fourth team, the third team he played? So he played... Oh, I'm forgetting the last one. Someone help me here. He started on the bench against Jordan, came on, and the goalkeeper just sat there and said, you know what, to score a goal, mate, I'm just going to stand on the other side of the goal and let you score. Like, that is the definition of just crap goalkeeping. Like, just no good. He literally no good. So, yeah, for me, no good there. Messi got a freebie. And then he scored twice against Austria. Now, Austria played Spain, and I don't think Spain looked like they were ever going to concede. So, like, he literally has played no one that is relevant. That's just my gut read. That's why I'm getting rid of Messi, because I just think that he's going to come up against better teams now, and he's going to be found out for what he is, a 39-year-old that probably should have hung up the boots. He probably will get a penalty. You're dead right. Probably will. Yeah, the goal yesterday was good. I'll grant you that, Jack. But it was more about the ball from Lisandro Martinez. It was an amazing ball. Without the ball, Messi doesn't do anything. Bruno G or Sabari is literally a coin flip or a card flip. Bruno G, Sabari. There we go. I'm not using the clean sheet shield, no. Out for 4 days, apparently. Okay. Kane and Barcola or Elzebao and Dembele. Kane and Barcola for me. Of course, he looks good if he's the top scorer. Don't let the Ronaldo bias come in here. Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Bunch of farmers. I stand by that. Bunch of farmers. Dino Ronaldo needed a controversial pen to get his first time. Yeah, but he's got a history against Spain, does Ronaldo, so I'm quite happy about that one. Andrew, tell him the Cabo Verde goalkeeper has had more dribbles than Ronaldo. I've seen that one, Colm. 4 French players, greedy sod, 100%. I told him in the No Gary Club group, will you play your CSS? No. Alex Piano is a good shout. He actually could be a decent shout, that bloke, to be fair, for what it's worth. I don't like Medina. I feel like this team just needs a hit. This team needs a hit, and then I'll be happy with it, I reckon. Medina out. 4.6 mil. All right, how did I afford the French bloke before? Bacola was not there. That was, I'm sorry, that was Sabari, wasn't it? Sabari. And then the hit is just -3. I think that's maybe, yeah, getting rid of Medina isn't a smart move. I don't know, but Argentina looked crap today. They actually looked bad. Saliba's 5.3. People waffling on about that. So France, the best defender is actually Mpacquiao. Why is he the best? Not sure why. 8.6% owned. Is there a France defender that's actually under 5%? Oh, Luca Dean. I can't bring in Luca Dean, man. This dude is a troll. Every time I bought him in FPL, the dude just doesn't show up. He gets benched. I can't be bringing him in. He's a crap pick. Wow, Saliba's 13.4%. I mean, I could just bring in Impeccio, right? I'm not sure. Quando Hakimi. It's got to be Hakimi. He needs a hit. That's what you think you know you for. I know. I'm like, I just need a hit. I feel better when I have a hit. It just feels better. Farming scoring against number 16 ranked team. Yeah, I don't know. I watched the Argentina game, right? So I watched Colombia against Portugal, and then I watched obviously Argentina against Jordan, and the goal that Messi got in that game was just criminal. Like it's just crap goalkeeping. Like there's nothing good about the goal. It's just crap goalkeeping. Spencer's 4.5 and clearly an option. Not in my team. He's not. Pulisic to Barcola for a hit. Yep, like it. I bet you wish you had. I'm not playing clean sheet shield on your graphic somewhere. I know, legit. I actually do wish I had that on there because I'm not playing it. Bring Dest back. Dest could be pretty good, to be fair. I mean, if I get rid of old mate and bring in Dest, I don't need a hit, do I? Like, I'm literally 3 points better off if I don't do that. I've got 0.7 million in the bank. Maybe you're right. Maybe that is a smart play. I'm not sure. And then I'm literally betting on, like, just single defenses and just hoping that I get lucky, really. Which I don't mind. Other than, obviously, Colombia obviously got double defense there, and it's worked out pretty well the first couple of times. Maybe that is the moves. Is there any other forwards that, like, I'm missing here? Like ditching Messi. Is there any other forwards that like I could afford instead of Quinoris? Quinoris is 5.6. So I can afford 6.3. Where's the price? Wow, look at all these frauds. How is Marmouche 7 mil? How is Raul Jimenez 7 mil and Quinoris is 6.5 point whatever he is? Sorloff. I forgot he played. I forgot 6.7. 6.3, was it? 6.3? I can't count. 6.3, yes. Let's bring in Matt Wakey because I can't stand watching that fraud. Oh, God. Pepe. Is Pepe going to get a start because Balogun's out? He's done nothing. I can't bring in a bloke that's done absolute diddly squat. Suarez could get a start because old mate got injured, didn't he, in the game against Ghana this morning? Don't think he's a worthy. It's got to be that is the pick. It's Quinoris at that price. Go Pickford? No. Bacala for a duel for a hit? No. Mazraoui, a good pick? No. Get Diaz instead of Sabari as scouting bonus, does he? Diaz, where is he? Brahim Diaz. There's a reason why he's got scouting bonus. He hasn't scored any points. I can't find him. Is he? How much does he cost? Diaz. 6.4. How much is Sabari? 6.8. I've got even more. I've got 1.1 million left over then if I do that. Diaz has done nothing though. Actually, that's a lie. He got an assist in the second game against Scotland and he got an assist against Brazil, but he hasn't scored. I don't know. I just think that Diaz is not a good... I think I'd rather just forego the scouting bonus and go for players I think are going to actually score goals. Get Frank Spence? No. Want to ask, is having one fodder to enable some transfers okay? Yes. I heard Dembele might rest. Could you search it up a bit? Let me have a look. Is Dembele going to miss? Miss round of 16. No, not expected to miss. Expected to feature against the round of 16 opponent Paraguay, according to AI. Get out found after last night's performance. I agree. Hey, mate, could you help me out with my defense? I can't decide if I double up on Morocco and bring in Magan and Gore, or do I take Kunde over Magan and bring in... Oh. I'd double up on Morocco. They've got a good chance of a clean sheet, to be fair. Just going to... He's rubbish. Messi is overrated. He has managed to make the easiest path look hard, but you Infantino and have... Yeah, exactly. Always on their side, 100%. Praying for Mexico to win. Got 3 chips, 12 man, max cap and clean sheet left. Would you recommend using him? Yes, 12 man this week is what I'd be doing, because nobody knows who Quinoris, who's busy being Saudi League's top goal scorer. Yep. Mate, watch football, please. Told Ronaldo to not top his group and for him to win his group fair. I feel like maybe Portugal deliberately didn't attack Colombia because that way they ended up on a different side of the draw. I have Fries and Vargas. Should I change them? No. Mascherano, good pick. No. Didn't realize this was on already. Replying to them. Also, is Dembele to Barcola a shout? Yeah, if it gives you the funds, I just don't think it's a good move. It's got to be Hakimi all day long as a Moroccan defender. I heard Dembele could rest. Yeah, I don't think about it. I don't trust Argentina defence, neither do I. Halal for 3.5 is starting for Morocco today. He is. Brahim Diaz is as like an assist. Yeah, any Argentinian defender to get? Probably not for me. Any forward suggestion other than Mbappe, Messi and Haaland? Yeah, Quintorres. He's in my team. Diaz, terrible form. Do not go there. He's due something. Maybe he is. Real bench Morocco game. Alfonso still benched for Canada. Yeah, is he just injured, Alfonso? He must be, because otherwise he'd be playing, right? No, keeps Sabari. Might be biased because he just signed for Bayern, but he's better even though Diaz is class. Yet fair. For just this week, do you prefer Cunha or Ozabayal? I think Brazil score more goals than Spain do this week, so I'm going to say Cunha based off that. Would you have, say, Barry or Mbappe as captain? Mbappe. But you can have, say, Barry captain first off and then move it to Mbappe after the Morocco game. Is Dembele to Barcola a shout? No. Biggest question is, what does the magical card think? Well, are these the moves? Yes or no? Yes. There you go. Card agrees with the unit. And the card's actually been pretty hot on the World Cup fantasy for me. It's not led me astray yet, Nightmare. So hopefully it's rediscovered its magical touch like me. For fortunate French twats and a partridge in a pear tree. I've made a big mistake by putting in Riyadh. I've confirmed this and it isn't. Oh, that's unlucky. You can, or just rely on your other defenders to get clean sheets and the points, I suppose. Get Messi, Mbappe, and Kane on attack currently. Who to go for 12 man? I would go for Haaland. Ask the card about Ronaldo. Is Ronaldo a good pick this week? No. There you go, Nightmare. Card says not Ronaldo, no good. Best option in midfield for 6.7. It's got to be Sabari 6.8, isn't he? He is too. Midfielders. 6.7 and below. Bruno G 6.8 as well. Wow. All the Trossard 6.6 looks all right this week. I suppose you could go Diaz. He's 6.4. Casemiro as well, 6.3. Not many people looking at Casemiro, but he could be a really good shout. Norway have been conceding goals, and Casemiro back in form with the goal the other day. I don't mind that shout either. I think that could be pretty good in general. Tielemans, if you think Belgium are going to get a penalty against the USA, I don't mind that one either. Nusa also looks half decent for Norway. I think Norway score some goals against Brazil. That's about it. I don't think there's anyone else that really takes my fancy the further down this list, to be honest. Captain for the first game is probably going to be Hakimi. Oh, it's 100%. It's a huge punt. I'm aware it's a huge punt, but you don't win the game by not taking huge punts. So I'm at 644 in the world. I'm not someone that sits there and goes, I want to finish in the top 1K. I'm like, can I get higher? And ditching Messi is a chance for me to get higher because 50% of the game have him, right? And after last night, yeah, maybe he murders me and gets a hat-trick against Egypt. 100% that could happen, but I'd rather roll the dice and have a bit of fun with it at the same time, right? That's why people watch me, because I do different stuff. I'm a risk taker. I'll never play conservatively. Even when I'm at these kind of ranks, I never play conservatively. Would you have Sabari or Mbappe as captain? I'm not sure. I think I'd go as Mbappe captain of those ones if you just wanted to set and forget your captain. Versus Norway, if Mbappe doesn't bag enough points, Haaland. That's who I'll be captaining. We'll give it a Ronaldo, though a lot of the Messi fans say that, but Ronaldo shouldn't have ghosted. Yeah, fair. But they're much better teams, I think. The Simpsons did predict the Portugal-Mexico final. Who knows? You agreed. I did say Portugal will win, but I want a Moroccan defender. No funds, mate. Yeah, it's got to be Hakimi. Otherwise, just go for the cheapest one that's playing today, which I think is how Allow, or whatever his name is, 3.5. Is Dean worth a punt? If you're willing to risk him being on the bench, yes. Being a Keen or Judge Kane. Ronaldo is coming in. Do it. When are you using clean sheet shield? Probably next round or the semi-finals. Lataro for David for a hit. Yeah, don't mind it. Trossard is the pick I'd do. The big question I need answering: are Secret Lab chairs worth the ridiculous price? Yes, I've got one at work and I've got one at home, and I live by them. The lumbar support in the back and the headrest make streaming very comfortable. Casemiro locked leggy though, did he? Quad France max captain and thoughts on 2 out. Also Barry Bruno G. What? Quad France all day long. They're going to go probably the distance. I don't actually want to hate on Ronaldo. I love him as a sportsman with a lot of personality. It's a lot of Ronaldo fans who are dragging this goat debate. Fair. What's your target, mate? Top 500? Originally, my target was top 100K, so I'm miles on that, and I'd have to have an absolute stinker between now and the end of the World Cup fantasy to drop out of that. So I'm just happy where I am, to be honest. But now that I'm inside the top 1K, I want to go as high as I can. So however high that is, that's where I want to go. If I want Hakimi, I have to drop one of Messi into Melee or Kane thoughts. Drop Messi. That's what I've done. Thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. Why transfer out Messi? I feel like he's involved in everything Argentina does. Yeah, I feel like he's played 120 minutes and he's 39 years old. He's played 120 minutes and he's 39 years old. I think that I'm probably just going to just back in that he's going to be a bit slow. That sounds so bad, but you know what I mean? Like, he was having issues in America's, in the team for America, like playing too many minutes, and he's literally just played 120 minutes. I don't think he even lasts 90 against Egypt, to be honest. Kunde or Okapeko. I'm going Okapeko, whatever his name is. I would so want to bring in Neymar just for the vibes if he was fully fit and predicted to start. Yeah. Hakimi, Sabari, Bruno G, and in as an enabler. Captain Hakimi first game. Nice. Push harder, sell Mbappe too. No. There's a Moroccan defender starting for 3.5. I don't mind the 3.5 one. It could be a really good shout, that one. Hal Halal or whatever his name is. I'm Precchio, I just feel like he's a centre-back, right? He could easily score a goal. Also, Nightmare's going Quande, so I've got to make up some more points on him and stretch my lead. I did both Kane and Bellingham. Let's hope Mexico keep getting clean sheets. They have yet to concede. Removing Messi is suicide. He is old, but have a look how many shots on target he has. Yeah. Leave him out like D. Azrael or Jupe. None. Cunha or Haaland, 12-man. Haaland. Tielemans getting sneaky points, 6.1 USA, maybe a good bet. Could be. Both rubbish. Yep. Think Mazraoui may be an assist. Yeah, but I want a Moroccan defender as million. Risky this week. Yes. Halal for 3.5. Yeah, get him in. Mbappe, Quinn, or Messi, do you think I put for 12th man? Haaland. or Kane, one of the two. Flip a card. This is a no sheep zone, exactly. These were two different questions. Sorry, I have quad France. Should I do max captain because of them? And the other question is, I need to pick two out of Jude, Bruno G, and Sabari. For me, I'm picking Sabari and Jude, and I'm not playing max captain. I know that maybe Mazraoui can get something today. He could. I've seen Mazraoui play for Man United for 2 seasons, and he can't attack. So I don't see how he's going to start attacking for someone else when he hasn't been doing it for 2 seasons. Barcola or Sabari, considering the next game too, Sabari. And then you just move him the next game. Like, you get 5 transfers after this round. You can just move out your Moroccan players. That's what I intend on doing anyway. Yeah, Messi's not the fast guy anymore. I think you're going to do a big Andy and forget to save and keep Messi best to make that particular transfer now so you don't forget. I've got scouting bonus. Only attack threat in the Moroccan defence. I have had Messi since match day 1 and think it is daft to go about. Yeah. Sandy Hakimi, he's highly involved defensively. You've bought a Mexican. I know, I've still got no England players. It's probably a sign that I just don't rate what Tuchel's been doing. Luis Diaz plus Jupe or Sabari and Sanchez. Sabari, Sanchez for me. Yeah, Morocco lineup is out. Yep. Hope for a set piece goal. Get Jupe and hope for a set. Yeah. How many points would Hakimi need to stick with his captain D? He'd need a goal, a clean sheet, and he'd need to be on about 15 points, I reckon, for me to stick. I have 2 Morocco, 2 Argentina with Medina. I'm not sure he starts. And Koundé, is it worth it to play CS today or next? I'm playing it next game week for me. And I feel like we're in a similar position. I'm getting Mazraoui. Do you think Doué is going to be benched? No idea. I would keep Moroccan players versus France if you really want to have some rank. Yeah, fair. A lot of players like Arias play better at international level, slightly more time and ball. Yeah, I agree. Isn't it still 4 transfers next round? It might be. I could be wrong, but I felt like it was 5 because you're losing another 8 teams. Imagine Vinny and Haaland both scored 2. I know, that's what I'm hoping for, right? Bellingham, Bruno G. Always wondered how Mazraoui even became a footballer. Who's the twat that scouted him? So I agree. Whoever that is needs sacking. Hakimi over Konza or Sabari over Doué? Hakimi over Konza all day long. That's an easy one for me. I think I might do this. I think Sabari might be the one. Sabari for Manzambi. Quinoris is the only player that's going to have scouting bonus for me. He's under 5%, probably going to stay that way. Dest is over 5%. Hakimi's well over 5%. Munoz still looking pretty good. And Pecchio, sadly, over 5. Vargas is probably going to be over 5% as well. So it's one player that I've got under 5%. I'm not overly too worried about that. I'm pretty happy with the way the team is looking. That's no hits as well. I do feel like I'm missing out on getting another Moroccan defender in here. I don't know if it's worth a -3 though. That's the key, because I'm like, do I have 3 clean sheets in that team without it, or an attacking return for one of those defenders? And I feel like potentially I do. I feel you've got to risk it for the biscuit, don't you? Haaland 28%. Like, the review play would be keep Messi as the top scorer in the game, but then I'm like, also I've watched him play Copa Verde and he was rubbish. And Argentina also looked pretty rubbish. I know he got 10 points, 7, 14, and 19. But I'd argue Egypt are better than any of the teams they've played so far. No clean sheet shield today. Yeah, exactly. That's how you take on the game. 4 transfers for quarters, 5 for semis. There we go. I'm happy for 4 then. Well, that's good. I've only got 2 Moroccan players. I don't mind that. Two Moroccan players. I feel like I'm in a good spot. I haven't got like multiple players I'm going to need to sell. Hopefully I'm not going to have multiple players I need to sell next game week anyway. Vinny or Haaland is your captain. I'm going Mbappe captain, baby. I'm going to be going Hakimi captain first. Bellingham, Bonau, or Bruno G? Bellingham. Over Koundé, nice work, but I'm starting to think Dest won't be good against Belgium. Might consider someone else, you reckon? Yeah, I'm not sure about Dest. I feel like Dest is a problem. Just because of the fact that Balogun's not playing right. Balogun's not playing, and like, surely this run of clean sheets can't continue. He's the one where I go, it might be worth 3 points to get rid of him and bring in a Moroccan defender. That is my gut read on this situation. I feel like that is what I feel like that. There's a reason why I wanted to do that. Not sure. I'd keep Kane and Bellingham. Hello, Argentina beat Austria 2-0 and Cape Verde could easily. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Hakimi and Manzambi or Mazraoui and Bruno G. Hakimi. And I'd try and get someone else other than Manzambi, but I don't know what the funds are like. Bellingham, Buonao, Bruno G. I feel like I'm leaning Bellingham. I don't know why, I'm just leaning that way. Colm. I'd get rid of Douglas Santos, sorry. Oh, out. Sorry, yeah. Munoz, Hakimi, and Brett. Yeah. He's out for being in the quarterfinal. Like it. I'd definitely keep him. Casemiro is definitely worth a punt. Belgium is a weird team to play against. Couldn't agree more with that either. Bellingham, Bueno, Bruno G. And I feel like I prefer Bellingham. That's just my gut read, though. You have no idea when they will suddenly pop off. Exactly. I think you should take a hit to sell Des. Who the hell is Modjica? Who is this guy? Modji. Last time Nightmare suggested someone, I ended up going there and it worked beautifully. Oh, I don't know if I want another bloody Colombian defender, though. Not sold on that one. I feel like I'm more intrigued. I'm more intrigued in a Moroccan defender for the -3, I think. Defender. Morocco. So, old mate, this 3.5 guy, he starts. I'm not sure why he started, but he's starting. Why is he starting instead of Riyadh? He didn't play. He's played 1 game out of 4. Like, why is he starting? Could Jupe score another goal? Match day selection 1.5%. Maybe. Oh, I feel like Jupe might be a better pick. Should I sell Kane for money if you want? I'm not interested in a Spanish attacker, to be honest. Yeah, he's Colombian 3.9. Should I sell Kane for money? So, lady, why don't you pick Kane? Yeah, they rotate, fair. Riyadh has a knock. Okay, that makes more sense. Desma have to step up and Bellingham absence, yeah. Sabari or Bruno G. Sabari for me. Like Naima said, and I also said early stream, very good for the budget too. If you're not using clean, I'd keep Dest for attacking returns. Good shout. That's actually a pretty good shout. I don't mind that shout. What do you think was a wow? Yeah, I don't know. Tillman or McAllister? Neither. Bellingham is definitely a bell end, I agree. Bruno G or Pulisic? The slide tooth, Bruno G. Pulisic looked pretty meh, I thought. Almost shot, looked great last game. Yeah, he looks really good without getting any points so far, hasn't he? I don't think he's actually done a hell of a lot, but I think that's where we're going to go. I think we're going to go Hakimi and Pacquiao, Sabari and Quinoris in. Messi, Manzambi. This is a problem. Like when you're selling good players for good players, like this could easily backfire. I'm not even going to sit there and say it won't. It definitely could. Sabari for Manzambi or Sabari for Douay? Manzambi for me. I'm good. Harry's Army, how are you? Total points. I am on 400 and something. I don't want to make my transfers yet. Hold on. How can I do that? Oh, I can't even go back here. If I click on that, it actually won't let me go back there. Hold on. Open link in new tab. Here we go. Come back to that. I'm on 462 points for a rank of 644. You guys can't even see that, I don't think. Maybe you can. I don't know. Can you? This is a 20 million bid for Trossard acceptable. Wow. 462. Yeah, huge. Faults on Vargas, I've got him for Scout Boost. Well, I had him today and he got 11 points, so I'm very happy about that. If you go about Messi, sorry to break it to you, but that's how I see it. You can actually keep Messi in if you get Halal, Munoz, Dest, and Pecchio, Medina. Yeah, Medina, I'm not convinced he's going to start. Also, he looked crap, I thought. I have Halal in for Dest at the moment. Jackman, lean play his own game. Maguire's caught up. He will pocket every single attacker in the World Cup. Agree. D-Unit is a Mexican. Get Mayo. Here we go. Gary's woken up, folks. Where's the beer at? Give me a drink. Give me a drink. That's what I did. So yeah, 644. Gary wishes he ever had a rank that looked as sexy as that on paper, but that's what it is, Gary. Sometimes in life, you've got to sit there and just ride your highs, right? Bellingham out for Quad France. Don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. I think that's where I'm going to go. Gary watching a deadline stream for a game he isn't playing. Desperate to get back in the No Gary Club. You better believe it, Nightmare. If only we could own Maguire, Casemiro, double trouble. Oh, could you imagine? That would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm going to miss picking Casemiro. He was elite this season. I really want. I had him match day one as well, and sadly, he just didn't do the business for me. I got a feeling Trafalgar starts instead. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what I'm concerned about, Rob. I'm just concerned that Medina doesn't start. So I'm like, he is a problem, and he needs to go. I'm like, have I got 3 clean sheets? That's what I'm worried about. Have I got 3 clean sheets in the defense? That's all I wanted to match day the round of 16. And that's exactly what I got, 3 clean sheets. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm betting on a bunch of different defenders. They all play in different games. So in theory, I could get lucky. Last time I asked about 12 man, it was about Haaland. Last night's watch on was good fun. Like, I mean, I didn't expect Australia to even push Egypt to extra time, but the fact that old mate subbed in a goalkeeper that sucked ass, I still don't know why that happened, but it did. I'd go 2 Moroccans instead of the 3 there. Dembele, Ozabayel, Kane, Barcola. Kane's better than Ozabayel for me. Really sad Bruno isn't playing as well with his horrid breed. I know. For what it's worth, Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo do not play well together. Like, there's a reason why when Ronaldo rejoined Man United, that Bruno went off the boil. It's because for whatever reason, Bruno looks for the hero ball, but Ronaldo doesn't have the speed for the hero ball. So, like, all the balls that Bruno... One thing I will say, though, I'm surprised that Bruno's corners have been crap. Like, you would think that you've got a salmon like Ronaldo in the box. Just aim for him. It'd be like Casemiro. Like, he literally kept on finding Casemiro's head. I'm surprised that Bruno hasn't been able to find Ronaldo's head off the set pieces. That's the only thing I'd sit there and say, I don't understand how that's not happening. Credit Gary for supporting a fellow pubcaster. Who to get, Sabari or Bruno G? For me, it's Sabari. I'm going to play a Morocco player first. Yeah, 100%. I even did a super chat. He did. I mean, was that the Australian national anthem, Gary? I can't remember. Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. Let's see if Gary will give me another £2. Morocco watch along. Probably not. I'm more keen to do the France watch along than the Morocco one, to be fair. Ronaldo is jealous of how great Bruno is. Bruno doesn't match Ronaldo's pace. Exactly. You can play Messi if you change the defense. Halal, Munoz, Dest, and Pacquiao and Medina. Yeah, I don't want Medina. That's the problem. Sucks eggs. Lissandro Martinez for Konza for a hit. No. So now you will blame Bruno for Ronaldo's ass being offside every time. Right, good to see the man. Anyone heard any confirmation of Douay versus Barcola? Flip a coin. As captain on Sabari or Hakimi, I'm going Hakimi. Cristiano cannot pass any defenders. Pish player. Yes, memories. God saved. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. Just shut up. You're a unit. Shut up, mate. I think we might do it. Feel I'm happy with the way that looks at the moment. What has this person said before? I could just keep Messi in. Let me say, that's not possible. I need 3.7 million. Like, who are you dropping? That makes no sense. Yeah, that's just. I'm quite happy to have Caneros. I've saw enough in that game. I'm like, Mexico are 100% going to score against that England team, and I want the guy that's playing on the left hand side. Stuff it. We're doing it. Confirm the transfers. They won't have to think about it anymore. Sabari, Impecchio, Quinoris, Sabari, Hakimi in, Dos Santos out, Zambi out, Medina out, and Messi out. Confirmed transfers. See you later, Messi. Thanks for nothing. You can live in Rahi's world, but you're not living in the D-Unit's world anymore. You're gone. You're gone. You're turfed out, Messi. See you later. You crap. Hang up the boots, mate. Retire. The game's gone past you. Leave the game before the football leaves you. That's what they say. Isn't that what Jamie Carragher said? Leave the game before the game leaves you. That's what Messi needs to probably come in with. French defender, I'm going Impecchio. That's who I've just gone. Oh, let's fix this team up now and let's get the team in. So Kukurea, hold on, let's go. When is the next date? There we go. 8th of July, 7th. Yep, that's fine. 6th. Sub in. I don't know who plays first. Actually, yeah, we'll go with that. Hakimi's going to be captain to begin with. Captain, vice captain. I'm happy with the goalkeeper being the vice captain. That's fine. There you go. That's how we're going to line up. Happy days. That's the team. Locked and loaded. No hits needed. Yes, you can. 41-year-old Homelander hogging free kicks that Bruno should be taking. Yeah. When he bangs one, you're going to be happy. What's the booster here? No booster. Think D-Unit should sing the Moroccan anthem next. God, I don't even know what it is. Someone send me the words. Sabariko, just in case there's weather problems. Is there weather problems? Come on. There's no way that Moroccan-Canada game is going to go for an extra 2 hours and it won't be able to change captain to a France attacker. That is not happening. Like 1 a.m. kickoff, so in 41 minutes time, we're going to start this game. There is no way that game's going to be delayed for an hour and a half. Well, better bloody well not be delayed for an hour and a half. If it is, then I've cooked it. No Man United players, no. It's Dean a risk, yes. Cool it channel, buddy. Confirmed transfers. No. The Jamie Carragher FPL content creators. Best replacement for Medina. One of the ones I bought in. Messi hat-trick, everyone, probably. Using 12-man joker this round is true, yeah. As Dean Arista to start, yes. Can't believe you're saying all of that against the World Cup's top scorer, 39-year-old, more than Mbappe, Haaland, and everyone else. Mbappe scores more goals than Messi by the time he retires, 100%. And so does Haaland probably if he keeps making the clean sheets and they keep on with the group stage that we're currently at the moment. No, we'll not be using a clean sheet shield. I'm not using a chip. I'm not using a booster. Sabari or Bruno G, I've got them both. They're both good. No spamming, please. D reads all chat. Yeah, I'll definitely read everything. I'll always answer everyone's comments. I got a 50-point lead in my league and it's safe to go -6 on transfers. Go Manzambi, Yamal, Sabari, Bruno, yes. Any wild cards? No. If I was a wild card draft, I'd go something like this. Using 12-man joker this round is true, yes. I think they should sing some Spice Girls. Hit me, baby, one more time. That's not even how the tune goes. Oops, I did it again. No, that's Britney Spears. I play with your hand. That is Britney Spears, isn't it? Or is it the Spice Girls? Lost in my head. Oh, baby, baby. Feel like that's Britney Spears. Oh, what is the Spice Girl song? I can think of one. Maybe I can think of one. Okay, there's one right on the top of my brain. I can't quite think of the words. Cannabis Roggles is in Houston. The stadium is a retractable roof. Oh, even better. That we don't have to worry about the thing then. I have a bigger problem. I don't know. Messi had 7 shots against a Cape Verde and Egypt was not that strong. Yeah, but did Messi score more than 1 goal against Cape Verde? No. Big respect to you for transfer out Messi. Thanks, Colin. Why? Just because he's lower owned. Mexican unit Highlanders to qualify, though, there's a question on constantly making European qualification. Yeah. If you don't use hard words or long words, he'll read your chat. Oh, that's Brittany. There you go. What's this say? If you want to love me, you got to get with my friends. Da-na-da-na-na-na. And shit never ends. If you want to be my lover, you have got to give. Friendship is forever. That's the way it is. That's the Spice Girls. That's the song I was thinking of, Gary. Yeah, there we go. I was actually thinking of it. I didn't actually read the chat, and it just came to me, baby. I want to be. Jason Donovan, spice up your life. Don't sing. That's one of me, yeah. Not bad. Cheers, Harry. How are you, mate? Yeah, there we go. 37 minutes. I don't have to stress. I've made the moves. I'm very tempted to take a hit still. I look at the team and I go, oh, I always feel better when I've taken a hit. But alas, I'm not taking a hit at the moment. I'm just playing it cool, playing it calm, playing it collected, and hoping for the best. Darius sings like Ronaldo finishes. I'm not even going to sit there and deny that. That is a very fair assessment. I will allow that. I'll allow that crap comment. Guys, Majiga over Ukapako and Ozabayal over Quinoris, you reckon good chances or not? I don't mind either of them, to be fair. That is actually Spice Girls. Yes, it is. Please don't sing again. I'll try not to. Now do Danger Zone from Top Gun. I don't know that song, Nightmare. I know the song, but I don't know the words. FPL Sing Unit. I think Darius and Nightmare should do a duet of especially for you. Darius, Nightmare, Gary, sing the 3 tenors. I tell you what, Gary can actually sing. Well, he thinks he can sing. Frozen would be good for them. Yeah, fair. Now, imagine if Hakimi bangs straight out the gate. Imagine if Morocco don't concede, gets a clean sheet. That's 5 points, 7 points for appearance points. Gets a goal, that's worth 7. That's 14 points. I don't think I'm moving captain if he gets a goal and keeps a clean sheet. I think that's just the captain locked. Frozen would be good for them. Karaoke. Darius, don't worry. I can't see you being hit with a copyright strike. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Take up Refway of revving up your engine. Listen to Howland. Yeah, I don't know the song. Is that the next Pubcast karaoke episode? Yeah, FPL Fest. Yeah, I need to come over for that, don't I? The Madonna 2000 song. You know, I used to sing a really good, actually, I used to think I sang really good. I probably sang a really awful, you know, like the Weedest song, Teenage Dirtbag. Cause I've got the tickets, now I am meeting. Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby, like you. Ooh. Oh, I used to actually be able to sing that like the girl. I actually could change my voice into that. I can't do it anymore because I'm old. But I used to absolutely bang that song. I was brilliant at it. Absolutely brilliant at it. Messi over Haaland, yep. If you watch today's game, I'm definitely Haaland over Messi. I don't mind Martinez for Medina. I think that's a good move. Does Max Captain make sense this round? I hate that song. I used to like the Blink-182 as well. I used to love Blink-182 songs. Yeah. Do you want to build a snowman? Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's my team. That's actually my team locked in. I've made my moves. All 4 moves have done. Messi, binned. In the bin. See you later. He's up Rahi's ass. Someone needs to look for him. He's been missing since the first half of the game this morning. Still on lookout for where he's ended up. But he was yet to be seen on a football field. So he's out of the team. Manzambi's also gone for Sabari. And I also turfed out Medina, who I thought was bang average today when I watched Argentina. So Mpekio comes in from France. And Hakimi has come in for Douglas Santos from Brazil. And I just don't think Brazil keep a clean sheet against Haaland. So he can go in the bin too. Your right decision to not become a musician. Yeah, I know. It's definitely not my... There's no way I'm going to start a singing channel, that's for sure. Where's Gary with the mute button? Such a nice team. Thank you. The song from the movie Loser, classic D-Unit, Sing Like Me. I'm not doing the clean sheet shield. I'm saving it. Quarterfinals, I'm saving it. It's going to be France versus Morocco. And I think in the quarterfinals, you can have 5 players from a team. So I'm going to bring in another France defender for Hakimi. And then I'm going to play the clean sheet shield probably in the quarterfinals. That's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. So clean sheet shield, quarterfinals. Let's cook. Whoever ends bottom of the Pubcast League needs to sing a song picked by the other members. Well, that would be nightmare after last season. Because it wasn't me. I saved my ass on the final day with just a -12, or was it -8 or -12 I took, and I ended up beating Nightmare by just taking a bigger hit. And it worked out spectacularly. This is just punishing everyone who didn't finish bottom. Peter Andre's biggest fan. He got no balls like I do. I kept my word. Now take the minus points and bring him Ronaldo, you goose. I can't justify bringing in Ronaldo Rahi. This is, I mean, I hope he bangs. But for what it's worth, live watch longs this coming week. We'll be doing Brazil versus Norway tomorrow. We'll also be doing Mexico versus England. So we'll be doing a double header tomorrow. We'll be doing Portugal versus Spain just for Rahi's benefit. So when Ronaldo scores, I go, gol, 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 Ronaldo! See! Can't wait to do that on a stream. I literally can't wait to do that on a stream. It's going to happen. Ronaldo's going to score. D-Unit's going to lose the plot, and it'll be like, who gives a shit? Does he play after Kukurea? Okay, my bad. I'll sub that in. Thank you very much, Nightmare. Done. Thank you. Back your boy, your kangaroo. Last place to get relegated. Just relegated from the Pubcast. See you later. See you later. We'll see you next season. Relegated from the chat. When the highlight you see is beating me, you know you. Oh, God. Small pleasures in life, Nightmare. Small pleasures in life, baby. Medina out for dupe for me. He will celebrate later after he'd rigged the ref, gives him a pen. I'm Pacquiao for sure. You do help me. You do help me. I mean, I'm one of those people that easily influenced. Like, people put names up before me. Like, it just reminds me, like last season, I covered Harry Bloody Wilson a lot, but the idea originally wasn't mine. It was someone else, and I read it in the chat, in the WhatsApp chat, and I was like going, I thought they were talking about Callum Wilson from West Ham, because West Ham had nice fixtures at the time. And then someone go, no, Harry Bloody Wilson. Then I was like, he wasn't even on my radar. I'd not even looked at him. And then someone said it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a look at the fixtures. And I was like, Fulham, I don't rate Fulham in general anyway. We all know my love for Fulham is almost non-existent because of Binderson. And but then I looked and I was like, oh, Harry Bloody Wilson's actually been doing pretty good. He's been getting a lot of returns. I was like, you know what? I could see this working. And then when I bought him in and he got that, was it 17 points the week I bought him in, I was like going, I really wanted to claim it as my own, but it wasn't my move. It was like someone else had suggested, and I was like, that's actually a pretty good move. I like that. And I did it. Is it better to save clean sheet shield? Yes, I'm saving mine. I'll be using it in probably the round of 16. Just realized you can actually see my subs there. Hopefully that looks a bit better now. Hopefully I've put it on. I know if I've been doing too far. There we go. And all this fuss, we forgot how arse United are in the market compared to Spurs and the others. Oh, don't even get me started on that. I'm trying to ignore Man United talk because Manuel Ugarte's done an ACL and our current midfield looks like this. Kobe Mainu. That's our current midfield. And the fact that they think that they're going to get value in the market, every club in Europe knows Man United need midfielders. There is no way they're going to get cheap midfielders. They're going to get charged an extra £20 million on any player they want because of the fact that everyone knows we need midfielders. The fact they've waited this long saying there's no value just screams of absolute rank incompetence. Sorry, we've only one transfer, Cucurella and Pecchio or Manzami to Bruno G. Manzami to Bruno G for me. Mate, why'd you get... just vibes. I mean, a lot of my picks are vibe picks. I like sit there and like, in FPL, I pick a lot of players based on how I feel about them. I don't look at projections. I don't look at... I have my own fixture difficulty. I actually make up... It's actually the thing that takes me the longest every single week. That thing takes me like an hour and a half to put together. The fixture difficulty rating I do every week takes me a long time, and that's what I base all my picks on. Literally all my picks come down to what I believe based on the football I've been watching, and that's how I pick my players. And I feel like these... and Pecchio is just a vibe pick, man. There's no reasoning behind it. It's just vibes. Scottish International Fletcher. I'm not sure if anyone's mentioned it at all, but are you using your clean sheet shield? I believe not, Com. Copy, mate. This is why I don't want to talk about Man United. They're already pissing me off. Like, we've bought, correct me if I'm wrong, these are our last 5 signings I recall from the Italian league. We bought Joshua Zirkzee was the last one we bought before Edison. How well's he gone? Yeah, pretty crap. Before him, it was Rasmus Højlund. He's now back in Italy because that's how well he went. We had, I'm pretty sure, I think Pogba, I'm not going to count Pogba as one. I think technically he is in the last 5, but I'm not going to count him. We had Darmian. We had Anana. Oh, God. It's just, why are we buying players from Italy? Have they not learned anything? Have they not learned that the Italian league are just fleecing us? Imagine if I was running Man United, man. We'd be champions. I would be buying quality players, not this crap that we keep looking to get. Mate, did you forget that midfielder they bought last second before the World Cup? Yeah, Edison is no good. I don't rate Edison at all. I mean, no one's in for him. This is how you know you've got a dud player. No one else in Europe is interested in Edison. He's got 1 year left on his contract. He's 26, turning 27 before the season starts. Why is no one else buying him if he's only £36 million? Because he's probably not good enough. That's why. O'Reilly or Dest. I haven't a clue when to use a clean sheet shield thing. I'm using it next round probably or the semi-finals. It just depends on which one I rate needs it more. Decide to take a punt on Casemiro, who'll either haul or get injured. I don't think he gets injured. I don't know if he hauls though. I watch United sign Souček. Oh, God. There's Somerville, there's Souček, there's all these fraudsters. It's just a bunch of rubbish. Souček is too old for United. What do you mean? You got Massimo Mate, that's right. What Com just said is the truth. We'll be after bloody Sanderberg. We'll be after Sanderberg. That's going to be our midfield. Sanderberg, Edison, and just utter rubbish. Oh, it's so hard to get excited because we're just run by idiots. We're run by the Chief Clown Brigade. Oh my God, Brittle City lost. The winning run's over, boys. I finally got done. Brittle City have lost. Oh, I can't believe it. I wasn't even watching. I could have won this game too. Actually, maybe not. Everyone is absolutely cooked. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't win. 6 shots to 6. What formation did this idiot play? Yep. He had the formation counter to man. You need Goldbridge's manager. We do not need Goldbridge's manager. We need me, probably. Le Mans is saving United. Oh, I agree. Le Mans has been an amazing signing. That I'll give credit where credit's due. Le Mans, incredible signing. Edison a scouting bonus. Why not Patrick Bergen? You signed Diallo from Atlanta. Yes, I will grant you, Gary. Yeah, my bad. I forgot about Ahmad. Was he in the last 5? Yeah, he actually would have been in the last 5 as well. Okay, I'll pay 1. 1 out of 10. Elise or Dembele for captain. If you're picking between the two, for me, I prefer Elise. United shouldn't have got Belieber, super underrated, but the bloody twats at Brighton keep raising their price. That's it. Like, this is the problem. They just don't get it. They actually don't get it. They don't understand that the longer they delay this kind of stuff, the more it's going to cost. Like, Elliot Anderson's gone for £116 million. Mateus Fernandez, think all you want about that, but he's going for 80 million. Tonali's gone for 90 million. There's no value in the market. Every player is going to be like, well, we think our player's worth as much as them, so that's what the price is. Like, just the lack of just intelligence at the club is just baffling, really. That's what, yeah, exactly. That's definitely what Brighton does to everyone. Who would you use as a 12th man for this round? I would use... Depends on who your 3 forwards are, in honesty. Like, who are your 3 forwards in your team? If you don't have one of Mbappe, Haaland, Kane, probably one of them. Just because of the fact you're going to be using, that money sits outside of your budget, and they're the most expensive players in the game, and I think they all return this week. Bruno G suits United, but no way you... Yeah, exactly. And we don't want to spend money because we're a bunch of poor bastards. That's pretty much what it is, isn't it? 12th man, Mad Wakey. Yep. He could bang, you know. He really could bang. Should I captain Sabari or Hakimi? I think Sabari is good now. Also, he's gotten to the round of 16, so I think he's going to give it his all. Yeah, I think he could be right. 12th man Hakimi also looks good. What tip do you think is best to use this week? Max captain or qualification booster? I have a lot of France and Mateo and Mbappe. Qualification booster all day long. Don't be saving your qualification booster for the semi-finals and quarterfinals. The games become way more tighter. This is the week and last week for the qualification booster all day long. Vargas, would you change him to Brahim Diaz? I would change him to Sabari. I don't know if I'd move him to Diaz, to be honest. Quinoris, Mbappe, Messi. So I would go Haaland or Kane in your position and just roll with them as your 12th man, mate. I really don't get the idea of taking Haaland instead of Messi. It's very likely that Haaland will lose. Well, based on what I saw from Argentina today, I'd suggest that game against Egypt is going to be very close. Do you think Portugal will not score against Spain? It is not safer to go with an Argentinian defender. Or even... Well, have you watched Cabo Verde just put 2 goals past Argentina? Like, did anyone watch that game? Like, Argentina were played like a pedestrian pace. They actually were one of the most disappointing teams in the round of 32. And people seem to forget that they've just conceded twice and had to go to 120 minutes against Cabo Verde. Yeah. What's the next one? Watch along. We might be doing the France one later on today. Then you'll return to Messi. Okay, brother. I pretty much have your team. Thanks to the advice. Anytime. You've already got Sabari fair. Would you go with Kane over Haaland if you could? Originally, the plan was to sell Haaland to Kane because I didn't think Haaland was actually going to qualify for this round. And I'd kind of booked that transfer in. The fact that Haaland got through and Brazil looked pretty average against Japan defensively, I'm keeping Haaland. One of the goals was goal of the season, I agree. But the first one wasn't. Maybe Vargas to Trossard. Yeah, I think Argentina just getting fluffed over because people think that Messi's a god and he's not. He's a 39-year-old mortal man the last time I checked. Who's literally played no one of consequence through the first 4 games of the tournament. I bring in LeBron James as soccer. I've invented a new game, FRL. Fantasy Referee League. Argentina were made to look like Bosnia. That second goal for cover is mate, that was just a pure hit. It was an unbelievable hit. It was a fantastic goal. Actually, just a fantastic goal. There's no other way to describe it. It was brilliant. Is Medina invalid? I've sold him. I sold him because I didn't think much of him. He went off with cramp. There's 3 days before the next game. Surely he gets rotated. Oh, yes, I've done the match predictor. Make sure you've done that. Also, if you want to join all these things, there's links in the stream description. Please go and check them out. Make sure you've signed up or whatever to the leagues. It's a bit of fun. If you haven't already joined the WhatsApp chat and it's free, there's a link at the very beginning of the chat if you want to go back up there and click the link there as well. Is it worth losing 3 points for an extra transfer? My midfield right now is similar to yours, but I have Manzami instead of Bruno. I don't think it's worth 3. Is Barcola a risky choice? Yes, but he could also deliver big points. If I'm playing qualification booster, would you play a Mexican striker or O'Reilly? Could you play both and then sub one of them out afterwards? I'm not sure. Maybe you could. Match completed, +2 points. Base points for officiating a full fixture. High discipline match, +3 points. No yellow cards issued in the first 30 minutes. Obviously, from my perspective, Verde were good and put up a very solid performance against everyone in Argentina or Scaloni under. So that's, fair. I just think the fact that they conceded twice against a team that I really gave them no chance does not scream confidence to me. Play advantage +1 point. Clean game +4. VAR review or major. I think I'd be sweet. I'd win that league, Gary, comfortably. Yeah, I feel like Mexico and England play on the 6th. So USA, Colombia, they all play afterwards. Spain plays afterwards. Argentina plays afterwards. I think you'd be fine. I think you'd be able to play them both and see who ends up winning. Post-match error report. If you play Max Captain, do you need to bother physically moving captain? No. It will automatically pick your best captain in your team for that match day. Yeah, that's how the chip works. I'm pretty sure. Oh, let me just double check. I'm sure I've looked at this before. Your highest scoring player will earn double points. Yeah, so whoever it is will get you the most, will be your captain. So the thing is like, this is a bit of a dud chip because in the group stages and like last round, I ended up picking the right maximum captain. I ended up with Mbappe. Mbappe was my highest captain. I would have got no points from using that chip. Whereas I feel like in the semi-finals and the final, there's only 2 games, right? So you're going to have multiple players in those games. You can only change it once manually, so it makes more sense to play him in those 2 match days. That's my gut feel. Hakimi's got to be better, more goal threat. Double agent for Germany, yeah, I agree. Can play O'Reilly for bench Kukurea for now, but yep, do that. Whistleblower if you referee awards a penalty kick that is successfully scored. I like it. Haven't used 12th man yet. Kane or Haaland? Let's ask the card, eh? Kane or Haaland? I feel like the card was keen on Haaland before. Kane versus Haaland. It's still keen on Haaland. There you go. Haaland. I would pick Haaland as well. That's why Haaland's in my team. No, I'm not using any chips. No chips being used this match day. I'm saving my clean sheet shield for another day. For a rainy day. I'm backing in Morocco for a clean sheet. I'm backing in France for a clean sheet. And if they don't keep one, well, they don't keep one. But that's what I'm backing in. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Actually, I'm going to have a look. What kind of a bet can I put on in this game? Let's have a look. World Cup matches. Where are we at? Wow, Morocco are short price favourites. Canada $5.30. Morocco $1.81. So I've been not betting on the results in the knockouts. So I'm going to just do qualify for the next round. I think Morocco advance. Jonathan David, man. Is Jonathan David going to have a shot on target? Probably not. Maybe he does. Maybe he does get a shot on target. He's pretty crap, isn't he? I'm going to go. We're going to throw Hail Mary and say yes. Goalkeeper to make 2 or more saves. Yeah, I reckon that's probably possible. Card market. Surely we're going to get some cards today. I think so. Tackle markets. Player to have 1 or more tackles. Okay. Yeah. Surely people make tackles, right? Let's go with that. And yeah. Foul markets. Player to commit 1 or more fouls. Yeah, there's going to be a few people committing fouls, isn't there? Let's go that. See what happens. Right, let's go that. Sure, I just literally put a bet on nothing other than fouls. Manzabi, how comes you have 4 French players? Because you're allowed 4 French players in the round of 16, Gary. Adine Sabari or Manzambi, and I would go the second one. But I prefer Sabari and Pacquiao if you could go those ones. Mazraoui or Porro? Well, Mazraoui starts. Porro, we have no idea. 3-1 Morocco. What you saying, Max? Captain for final, semi-finals round then. Let's see, is it 2 points for every clean sheet? No, it's 5 points for every clean sheet. So you're allowed to concede 1 goal. If they concede 2 goals, the clean sheet shield is useless. That it won't count. So you've actually only got to concede 1 goal, which is why I think the further into the tournament, the lower the scoring the games are. That's why I think it makes more sense to play it later on. Messi do perform better big stage. We'll see. Also, last question, which France player are you most likely going to put captaincy on if Hakimi fumbles? Mbappe? 100% it'll be Mbappe after Hakimi if it doesn't work out. -6 taken, all in now, nothing to lose. Ranked the like 200k. Team is Martinez, Simon, O'Reilly, Dean, Molina, Hakimi, Mazraoui, Barcola, Vinny, Diaz, LeBron. Elise Mbappe. Yeah, I like it. Looks pretty good. Sabari in for Bruno G for a -3. Don't mind it. Do you think Conde or Mpekio is a better pick? I just picked Mpekio because Nightmare's gone Conde and I'm rolling the dice. Not questioning why Messi is out. Terrible game yesterday despite scoring, but why Quinn Orris in? Have you seen England's right-hand side of the team? And then ask yourself the question, where does Quinn Orris play? And that's why he's in the team. Yeah, that's why he's in the team. He plays on the left, and England's right-hand side is utter shite. That's why he's in. Anytime, Colm, anytime. Legend, thank you, appreciate your time. Anytime, folks, anytime. We've got 10 minutes till the deadline of finishes. I've got 9 minutes. Actually, I need to load up. Actually, I can't load up. I was about to put the game on the screen, and then I'm definitely going to get done for copyright. Actually, Streamlabs is pretty good, actually. It doesn't let you do that. So actually, I'm going to sit there and actually, I need to quickly adjust this to there. Going to move this to new window. All right, time to get the coverage on. Where's this Moroccan national anthem that people keep banging on about? Mexico going to terrorize England. I agree. I think that I just can't see a world where that doesn't happen, to be honest. Make sure, by the way, if you haven't already smashed a like on the thing, 52, this is such an even poll. 52% think England progresses against Mexico, 48%. That is such a 50-50 poll. It's insane. I actually can't believe that. That's unbelievable. Watch out. I like it. Yeah, good luck to you as well, Jack. Hope you start getting some luck, buddy. Oh, yeah, the teams are about to come out. Here we go. Happy days. Hopefully the sound isn't coming through there. Yeah, look, this should be good. World Cup. This is where it gets exciting. The round of 16, historically, we've never had the round of 32 before. This is when it gets exciting. The World Cup, a lot of jeopardy now. Teams are expected to go through. Sometimes they don't, et cetera, et cetera. I think England win, but I think it goes to pens. Fair. I think it could as well, to be honest with you. I think it goes extra time. 100% it goes extra time. Canada upset Morocco of Halal getting set up. I mean, it could happen. It definitely could happen, 100%. I could definitely see that happening for sure. I mean, it's unusual to get, well, it's very unusual to have 3 hosts at the World Cup, but they're all still in it at the moment at the round of 16. So that's almost a quarter of the remaining teams are the hosts. I think after this match day, there might only be one left. And my gut feel is it's the USA that's left. I do think England get the job done. Anyway, we're going to find out tomorrow. We're going to do live watch-alongs tomorrow for the England-Mexico game, as well as the Brazil versus Norway game. So that's going to be exciting so make sure you hang around for that one. Make sure you've subbed so you get the notification that says we're going live. Yes, I'll catch you all there. We've got 7 minutes to go. The game is literally about to start. Will you be using any boosters this round? No. If not, don't you think this will be one of the best rounds to use a clean sheet shield, considering fixtures of your defenders will only get more unpredictable? I just think that my attackers are going to score more points than my defenders, a bit like the last match day, which means that playing the clean sheet shield doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That's why I'm not playing it, right? So I look at my team and I kind of expect to end up playing a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2. And if I believe that that is the case, then there's no point me playing the clean sheet shield. I feel like the later the rounds are, the more likely it is the games are lower scoring, and I'm going to end up wanting to play 5 defenders, and that's when it makes more sense to play the clean sheet shield. That's just how I view the chip. I could be wrong about my assessment of that, but in match day 1, I ended up playing 5 defenders, and I feel like when I play the clean sheet shield, that will be my aim. I'll spend the money in defense and get 5 defenders that I think won't concede more than a goal, and the aim will be to play 5 defenders. Quinoris for me. All 3 hosts could be gone this round as well. I agree with Have a Pint. We're doing the national anthems now. National anthem of Canada is currently going on at the moment. Yeah, clean sheet is definitely for me, either next week or the week after. It's either quarterfinals or semi-finals for me. You can make a case for the maximum captain in both the semi-finals and the final. Like, it makes... The max captain for me is one of those 2 rounds. I actually forgot that there's a 3rd versus 4th playoff, which is why I'd not really considered playing it in the semi-finals. But the fact that there's a 3rd versus 4th playoff means that realistically you can probably play it on either the final or the semi-final round for me. I watched Norway match, so even they win team not good enough to choose Haaland against Brazil. Fair. Wait. Quinn is at Sares. What? I'm definitely going the one I've got, Quinones, Quintono, whatever his name is. That's all Suarez, I think, starts for Colombia. It looked like the other bloke that starts up top for Colombia got a bit of an issue today in that game. So I would imagine Suarez will start for Colombia, but I prefer him against that. That he plays in that spot in the English team that they're crap at, which is the right back spot. Yeah, it's definitely Quintoris for me. Now they're doing the the Moroccan national anthem, which means we're 4 minutes away from this deadline stream ending. My pleasure. Oh, now we've got the convenient ad break on SBS after the national anthems. Happy days. Hakimi or Sabari for captain? Sabari will play as a striker according to FIFA. Yeah, I agree. Sabari will play as a striker. For me, I'm still going Hakimi. I feel like Hakimi's even on penalties. So I just don't see a world where I'm not going Hakimi. I just think that it makes a lot of sense. Plus, if he keeps a clean sheet as well, that's an extra 4 points he's going to get on Sabari. And look, the last time I had Hakimi in the team, he got a goal and an assist. So I have to go with Hakimi. For me, it just seems like a bit of a no-brainer. Anyway, we've got about 2 and a bit minutes until it ticks over to the magical time of 1 a.m. Australian time, Western time. And that means, obviously, if you're around the rest of the world, it's probably 1 p.m. US time. And I'm trying to work out in my head, 6 p.m. UK time. Yeah, I think that's about right. Might as well do the game. Nah, mate, we're going to have a bit of a break. I need to sit there and refuel and recharge. If we're feeling up and about, we'll do the France game. There's no promises. I did watch all the games, but we'll definitely be doing the games tomorrow. So make sure you have subs so you get notifications of that. Live watch longs will definitely be back for that. Mate, I'm no good at pronouncing names. We all know this. Hakimi is practically a right winger, exactly. I said Quinn Orris' name about 6 different ways all correctly. It's just that is the history of the FPL D-Unit and his pronunciations. Mike Walliver's the ref in this game. Simon Burt is one of the assistants. I didn't catch the rest, but Mike Walliver, he loves making it about him, so that's a little bit concerning. I just picked him because he's lower owned, to be honest, and I just hoped for a bullet header off a cross. My transfers are Kunde for Kukurea, Hakimi for Defaga, Sabari for Guimaraes, and Quino Torres for Kane. Nice. Yeah, I just picked him because I think he's going to get a bullet header. That's it, really. Brahim should be the one taking penalties. Hakimi missed his pen during the shootout. Did he? Well, there you go. Maybe he is. All right, we're about to get underway. I'm about to watch the football. You guys go and enjoy, hopefully, your evening, your morning, wherever you are in the world. Hopefully, you are having a good day. It is currently Sunday for me, so we've got a day off. We've got a bye today. The team we're meant to be playing have forfeited, which means that I can sit there and have a few drinks, watch the football, get excited, and that is the team for match day, the round of 16. 644. It's going to be hard to stay there with so many people behind me chasing me down. But if somehow we end up going higher after this match day, I'm really on for a great finish. Anyways, I will see you all very, very soon. And yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you smash a like on the way out the door. Enjoy the football. We'll be back with some live watch longs very, very soon. And I'll see you all very shortly. FPL D-Unit out. The deadline's still saying it's got 40 seconds to go. I've got to stay 39 seconds, but it's actually, that deadline's running late. So you got another 30 seconds of me. Any closing remarks? That's pretty much all we got. Actually, I'm about to watch the Moroccan team. They're all in the little huddles. So the Canada team, they're all in a little huddle. They're all saying high fives. Let's qualify for the round of 8. Quarterfinals. What are you on about? Not the round of 8, you idiot. There we go. All right. On that note, the timer is literally 10 seconds away. We are ending this stream in 8, 7, 6, 5,